Okay, everyone's asking me what's going on. Um, if you know me, I've been on quite a few adventures. The Trans-America Trail, the Continental Divide, um, the Southeast Asia trip, diving trip, and no YouTube, no Facebook, nothing. So everybody's asking me what's going on. Well, first of all, excuse the mess in the boat. It's going to take me months to put things away. I don't even want to go in the garage. It's scary up there. So just forgive the mess. Let me tell you what's going on. I'm sailing around the world for decades. And this adventure is going to have many, 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 many legs. Leg one, to where we're on now, Huron to Chicago. And then I'm going to have the mast removed in Chicago, and I'm going to motor down the loop for 3 months and put the mast back on in Mobile. So if you've been watching this, I left Huron over here. Here's Kelly's. Here's Puddin Bay, Middle Bass. Everybody's familiar with this area here. We went through here on day one. The storm I tried to outrun, trying to find anchorage in this bay, was somewhere in this area. I think it was right here. It was right here, actually. I think it was right there. And then I turned around. Here's the channel, entrance to the Detroit River. So all this ground we covered on these 2 pages. Let me show you in perspective over here on this bigger map how small that really is. Okay. Here's a map to scale, or a chart. The 2 pages I just showed you take up this area right here. This little spot right here. This is Lake Erie. There's the Detroit River. I went up that the other day. That's the Lake St. Clair. I crossed that, and I probably should have put a light on here, but I'll get better at the camera thing. I crossed that in the middle of the night, got hit by a thunderstorm. The blue water that you saw in the video, that's the St. Clair River. That's right here. I got I tied up to a boardwalk somewhere in the middle here a couple days ago. This is Lake Huron. That's where we're at now. I am in this general area in Lake Huron right now. I'm going to sail over here to Harbor Beach, I think it is, tomorrow. Should have good wind. It's a short sail. I have a low pressure system churning over here. Not quite yet, but it forms, I think, in the next 30 hours or something. And there's not a lot of wind right here right now. It's sucking it up. So by the time I get there, that's the anchorage I want to hit next right there. But I have weather issues. I have serious weather issues all along here. And I have about 10 days of bad weather right here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to make little hops and skips and jumps to all these little anchorages. Try and keep this moving. South of Mackinac Island, under the Mack Bridge. Then I have to sail all the way down Lake Michigan to Chicago. Again, I'm here now. Started here. Already made it up to here. Going to sail through here. This is going to actually take quite a while because of the bad weather. And once I get up in here, I can go pretty quick. And even here as well. Down Lake Michigan, again, I'm meeting a crane no later than September 15th in Chicago. It's going to pull my mast in Chicago, put it on a truck, and ship it to Mobile. Now, there's Chicago. The mast is going to go on a truck. This map is a map of the Great Loop, if you're not familiar with that. I'm going to enter the river system, Mississippi River, as a motorboat with no mast. I'm going to motor for 3 months, maybe longer. I believe this is Cairo. I have to turn off the Mississippi. I go up the Illinois, up the Ohio, up the Tennessee Tomagee, and I come down into Mobile. I'm going to meet the mast in Mobile, put the mast back on, go west to Bay St. Louis, pull the boat out of the water for a few months, fly home, take care of some business, get the boat worked on. When the boat's back in the water, I'm going to go over to visit you, Wilcox, on your island. And when we're done tearing it up on your island, then I'm going to head down and meet Craig in Venice, Florida. We're going to do we're going to break some records, buddy. Megalodon tooth diving. I'm going to get a Megalodon tooth 3 times the size of my hand. You watch. I'm going to put it right, it's going to go right on the wall back there. That's where it's going to go. Before I leave Venice, Florida, I'm going to break a record there, the Megalodon tooth. And then I'm heading down to the Dry Tortugas. There's a Civil War fort way out there I want to see. I'm going to hang out there for quite a while, doing some diving, spearfishing. I believe there's a few shipwrecks. I think there's even a plane crash out there, I believe. And then when I'm done with the Dry Tortugas, I'm heading to you, Vincent. I'll probably be in Key West or the Keys in general. I would say at least a year, maybe 2. And a lot of shipwreck diving, a lot of treasure hunting all throughout the Keys. I'm going to get a 2-year cruising permit to the Bahamas. I'll be in the Bahamas for several years. I'm going to take it all the way down to Grenada. More than likely, I will not take the 6-week passage to Portugal. I'll turn around, come back, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Cuba, Mexico, Panama Canal. Probably going to go up and I want to hit the Galapagos Islands. There's a atoll that's 18 days south of Hawaii. I want to hit that. I have a brother in Alaska. I want to go up there and visit him, and then I'll continue on west. I'm going to be sailing for 30 years. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So stick around. I'm going to go through a lot of dive compressors. I'm probably going to go through more than one boat. It's going to be one heck of an adventure. And I've already set off. I'm committed. It's done. Let's go.